We're back. We have fluids. We have this green mug filled with water. It's a very special mug. It lets you see the cards behind me. We also have this mug full of coffee that says, of course, Rotato Potato. #1 cat dad. And we even have some lemon seltzer water, because who doesn't like a little bit of bubbly seltzer water? So this deck is very straightforward. It has a super proactive game plan. Summon a whole bunch of these high-value 1-drops. And then eventually build into some very strong 3-drops, namely the Benalish Marshal and the History of Benalia. Get things out of the way with the Conclave Tribunal and Baffling End. Occasionally spend your board building up with the Venerated Loxodon. Then we have a couple of utility things. A pair of Adanto Vanguards, very good against control, but there's really only one control deck in the whole damn meta, which is our good friend. Fuck is it called? It's a good friend of ours, though. Esper Control. There we go. There we go. I love this sideboard, including an island. We're basically putting in the blue for the Disdainful Stroke, Negate, Deputy of Detention. Tocatli Honor Guard, very clear answer to Golgari. Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants, another nice long-term control tool. Baffling Ends are essentially if you are up against mono red, mono blue, mono white. Just get things out of the way. I even like that there's one of these in the main deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and slam it forward. Deck tracker should be updated. Alrighty, righty. If we're on the play, we're always happy. We're playing Azorius again. Yeah, I like this deck, man. Fuck. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Alright. Oh. History of Benalia is just such a good card. I can't even believe it. Did I not hit the last button in that deck paste thing? Yep, that's right. I didn't hit the last button. Pasted the deck. And then didn't press a damn thing. A red that is running a treasure map. Okay, you got it. Get in there for nothing. I'm doing alright, Dash Beal. I'm doing alright. Feeling a little cloudy-headed. Feeling unfocused, poopy, etc. I want to blame daylight savings. I think, like, actually, I am finding that I feel generally better on weekdays than I do on weekends. Okay, I know you. This looks like the Rakdos midrange. It's a little bit on the slower side. Praise be. So I'm actually just gonna Benalia a little hard out and do nothing because I want to eventually get the good old-fashioned City's Blessing. Glad we can make a good difference in your mood. I actually really do like coming here hanging out with you fine folk. Alright, well I feel like the play is pretty clear, huh? I mean, this is just ridiculous, right? This is pretty much the game. Pretty much the game. Especially against a deck that has no Sweepus. Well, Baffling Ends in this matchup. Maybe. I think this is the highest win rate play that I can see. Which is we do this, and then we, like, Hulk smash in by tapping the new knight, the Benalish Marshal. I think we just go ahead and get these puppies out of the way as well. We just Tribunal this. This feels good. This feels good. And swing in for 24. Ah, so satisfying. Yeah, I mean, I find that, like, a lot of the time, if I do something like, oh, we could get Jund Horrled next turn, but I still feel like we're in pretty okay shape. Should have thought more deeply about that. This being a Gruul Guild gate. Like, we can lose everything on this turn. For example. Yeah, that was a weak play. Playing everything out. This is, I mean, it's the only way we lose. For some reason, I just forgot about the Jund World combo. Let me save one of our buddies. That does hurt. That does hurt. That was unexpected. That was, like, actually the most expected thing. This is exactly how our opponent's deck does work. So, I mean, it was just a profound error on our part. I mean, the good news is that this will be required to be chomped. So cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, I've even played that one on air. I'd say it's one of those things that, like, if you haven't seen it, you're just like, wait a minute, you can what? Ugh. Alright, we lose. That's game. That is game. Once you see it, you're just like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's possible the Jacksonian draws nothing. It's me. I mean, I'm almost there. Why not Baffling the Phoenix? Because it needs to cost 3 or less. Alright, treasure maps abound. All scrying all the time. Alright, just passing it through. Ajani lets us win, maybe. What else? Conclave Tribunal helps a good bit. Alright, let's get the Flappy Bird out of there. Well, you're late. Oh, I actually think I plus this. I think plussing this is our hope.
Together, we all see in yourself what I see in you.
Look at that one turn late Ajani, Adversary of Day 9. This is my adversary. I do not like it. I think I actually do board in the Ajanis. We definitely board in the Tocatli Honor Guards. Like, wow. Hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're a good cat. You're like the best freaking cat. Thanks for being so nice to Dad. Yeah, man. we get Tocatlis out, there's like nothing our opponent can actually do. Yeah, what's up? Wah! God, your cat is so cute. Man, fuck! Come on! Despy, come here. Your father's sad. Oh shit, I forgot to finish my lunch. Oh my god. I gotta eat, man.
Becoming irritated.
Yeah, tell me about it. Let me get out of this game. That game was just a super throw, because our opponent had played the land that would indicate that the only way that they would win is if they got a huge Death Whirl off, and that's exactly what we played into. I don't really feel like I need this Baffling End. Maybe Ajani seems a little slow here. I think the Tocatli Honor Guards are really the absolute nuts here. I think that's the big boy play, for sure. Kind of like Ajani a lot, but Tocatli is just like so destructive. I think we just very carefully play around the Jund Whirl. Does Tocatli counter Riot effects as well? It does not, because Riot is a replacement effect, not a enter the battlefield effect. Okay. I think we need more present tense damage. Like if we can just Deputy of Detention a couple of things that are tossed out. Because this is a non-land permanent. So this can be artifacts, sagas, all the goodness. Unfortunate name, says Shaz gifted me a sub. 8 years of silence broken. Yes. Shaz dropped 100 sub gifts yesterday. From heaven that land is. Bing bong. Bing bong. Oh, yeah. I mean, simple plays for simple days. I'm always swinging with the 0-3 every time, you know what I mean? Ah. We're probably dead here. Unless our opponent needed full control on, in which case, whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have 8 things next turn, because this will blow up. All right, here I go. Giving it a shot. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, sorry, I thought I had it muted. For all you that hate hearing eating sounds. Hey, Niley, thanks for the kind words. Niley _. Hope to continue that sweet streak of being an entertaining bear. I think I just go in with these two no matter what. Because this will begin to blow up my friends. Trade is fine. Trade is really fine. That's a lot of damage that we're getting off the board, like, immediately. Woo! Varus says, I just wonder if you could tell us where your love for magic comes from. Any stories lurking on the topic? Well, I mean, a lot of the initial love I have for a lot of things just comes from my childhood. I mean, there's certainly things that I've learned post... Fuck. We may as well sacrifice this to give invulnerability to another pal this turn. But I mean, I certainly have developed love for things recently. Certainly in the last 10 years, like programming, Stardew Valley. Whiskey. But when I was young and started playing Magic the Gathering, well, it was more like a kid had Magic the Gathering at school. And I mean, if you think about the games that you're around when you are in, like, elementary school, it's all big primary colors and plastic that you hopefully won't choke on. And it's all okay. It's just like, it's like the okayest shit ever. On Tapers, is there anywhere we can see your deck lists? I know when watching on Twitch we can use the extensions, but I've been watching a lot of Gruul play on YouTube and was looking for a deck list. They're always below in the comments. 100% of the deck lists are right there, so you just scroll down and you'll see them. But yeah, like, when I was young, I mean, it would be like Chutes and Ladders, and like Hopscotch, Kickball. Alright. Good luck, lady. Fuck. And so, like, you know, with Magic, there's just, like, so many numbers and things and properties and possibilities, like... It was just sick, man. It was fucking sick. We lose.
I am calm. Some solutions must be built.
I think the only deck that I have a winning win rate with is Gruul. Gruul Aggro. But I mean, like, as I've grown older and wound up playing a ton more games, The thing that I like about Magic, especially compared to other games, is that you are actually shifting the course of the game as the game is going on. Tons of multiplayer games lately, they're all on rails, man. Overwatch, I mean, if you just, like, pull those maps from end to end, it's a line. It's a line with little divots on the sides, little connection points. Sure, that seems good. Counter-Strike, same thing. Rocket League, no change in the game, sort of same stuff over and over again. Fighting games, same movesets throughout the games. And I want to stress, none of these are bad. You've heard me talk at length about how much I love many of the games I've been talking about. However, I will verily note... Ooh, I think I made a mistake. I think I needed to play the Dauntless and the Legion's Landing last turn. I think that was better to do. Alright, Despy. Alright, we'll put... Get your foot out of there! Every time I move the cat, I pet her to let her know it's okay. Okay, so let's see. I want to play the Dauntless Bodyguard, and I want this Dauntless Bodyguard to defend that Dauntless Bodyguard. Go. Then I want this Legion's Landing to come down. This is going to hurt a bit. Well, that certainly does hurt a bit. Negate main deck, damn. Where are we going, hun? Where are we going? Alright, alright, let me make a lap for you. You clearly want attention. Here's a lap. Come on. Here's a lap. I'm trying to finish this. I'm trying to finish this thought. Come here. Hey, relax. I'm just trying to move you to the lap. Alright, let's get all this shit out of the way. If you want to sit there and put your butt to the camera, it's fine. But, if I can just finish this damn statement, there's just not that many games where you're really steering the course and the narrative of the game in like a different direction in a big way. There's smaller things that exist, like meters that fill up that can let you expend to do certain things, you know, so there's some texture there. But there's a difference between texture and an actual ever-changing story. I'm gonna actually just go for it. Could plausibly be a counter, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna play right into it. And so that's what I really like about StarCraft and Magic. Which I find I really enjoy watching a lot more than a lot of other games. Okay. Yeah, even something like Battle Royale's PUBG. I mean, it just feels like a lot of the sameness, same look. And again, not as in like that's bad. Games like that are bad or unfun or something like that. It's... Ooh, Jesus Christ. Alright, maybe people are pretty tuned to defeat these decks, huh? Get in there. Because I feel like there's a difference between a different texture in an experience and then an actual different story going on in an experience. Because, like, you know, in PUBG, there's different terrain and stuff that goes on. But, like, it's not like, okay, this game is no longer about getting to the center of the circle. You never like extreme shit like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the mistake was not setting myself up to flip Legion's Landing earlier on. Isn't that right, Despy? Hi. Doom is a little fuzzy on this concept. Does Subnautica fall into the genre or style? I'm not even really referring to anything similar to... I'm just talking about multiplayer games. So it's just something else. Well, at least I got my buddy. Alright, well that's kind of an interesting outcome. It's me. Alright, this is the tummy of a cat. Alright, let's get out of this game. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. But the Benalish... Okay, so we definitely bring in his Disdainful Strokes, the Negates, and probably the Ajanis. We definitely cut the Baffling End. That's a useless card. Venerated Loxodons. Well, Conclave Tribunals feel a wee bit slow, don't they? And I probably will cut one Benalish Marshal. Yep, go for it, sweetheart. Get in there. Oh shit, she hit a button. Leaning right on my 0 button, honey. Why does it not have my island? Where the hell is my island? Despy, fuck, man, where the fuck is this island? Why is this island not showing up? What? How do I add an island then? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Oh my, come on. Oh my god, okay, the bug is that it doesn't show my sideboard. Perfect. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Alright, that's not quite good enough, although it's nearly there. There we go. Do I want a Dauntless Bodyguard? No, I think, like... You don't have one in the main, you can't add it from the sideboard because of the bug, man. God! Yeah, when I talk about this idea of, like, different stories going on, I mean, like, if you are playing a game of Overwatch, you know... Oh, really? Who boards in Duress against white? Weenie. Is that something I'm unfamiliar with? Because that just seems like strictly weak. Alright. Like, if, let's say we're in a game of Overwatch and you can't see the clock, right? You have just walked right on in. I think I'm just going to have to play straight into this. If you just turned off the clock and you just walked in at some random part in a match, frankly, the game can just be broken into 60-second segments, and this 60-second segment is essentially interchangeable with any other 60-second segment in terms of the gameplay possibilities. Yeah, the percentage of capturing the point might be a little higher, might be a little lower, something like this. Ah, Hostage Taker. This is like really weird sideboarding. And sometimes people will have ults, sometimes they won't. But it's not as though the gameplay shifts and changes and evolves into different things over the course of a match. Maybe a more literal example of what I'm talking about is something like Rocket League. You are a car that is capable of doing all your moves at all points in time. The only thing that ever changes is what your boost is. Dude, I'm getting fucking annihilated with this deck. Why do I do anything other than just play Gruul midrange and Gruul aggro? So if you have something like Magic, your actual capabilities change dramatically over the course of the game. Most notably, StarCraft is another one of these. Alright, this is just doomed. Fuck, man. And frankly, in the multiplayer space, there's not terribly many games that have the more extreme saying StarCraft does or doesn't change. StarCraft is a game in which the story that feels like it has a story. It feels like the capabilities change a lot over the course of the game. A ton. That's why I'm a big fan of StarCraft and MTG. And again, I don't want to stress this is a good or bad. My preference is towards the StarCraft style. The changing, evolving, shaping narrative as the game continues. And this is not an either-or. This is not that you do have changing, evolving story or you don't have changing, evolving story. It's obviously much more of a spectrum. Because if you have something like Rocket League, pay the life. Get this out. You have something like Rocket League. Rocket League is way more fixed. Something like StarCraft is very extreme. Perfect. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I should do this for the city's blessing. Something like StarCraft is on the extreme end, where the structure and what is determined by the game is hugely shifting and hugely changing over the course of the game. Dota is kind of in between, because though your heroes do grow in power and you get new abilities, and that's super cool, dude. Though that's, you know, there's that sort of shift. The game is still push the lanes, kill the towers, go in, destroy the ancient. The structure is very harsh and sharply fixed. The map itself in Dota is very sharply fixed. It's a very clever little play. Weehaw. Seems though it's a complicated way of saying RTS is bae. I mean, I get that you're making a joke, but It's the very specific quality that I'm trying to describe that is interesting about RTS and Magic the Gathering when compared to other games. So there's that changing, shifting, growing set of possibilities that it can be like a one base versus one base opening in StarCraft that winds up being really ends up being really different than if people go for like an early expand versus a one base versus an early expand versus an early expand, that sort of thing. Of course, I wonder where you put tabletop strategy games in this dichotomy. It's not a dichotomy. That's what I was talking about before. It's much more of a spectrum. I was sort of, for simplicity's sake, defining it as this and that. And then we use a Dota as an example that's like much more in between this. So we're against a controlled deck. We don't want this. Zoom in a little bit. So I can't put in my fucking island, which is actually kind of important to me. Blech. Probably don't want as many of these. Probably do want these still. Probably don't want the Deputy of Detention. Would ideally like to get more Ajani's in. That feels nice. Cut a single Benalish Marshal since it's a bit slower. I see what you're saying, but I'm not convinced Magic falls into that category. Sure it does. Get more mana, your mana grows over the course of the game. The permanence of creatures and elements showing up on the board, helping dictate what you can and cannot do. Highly variable. I guess this is actually okay with the Adanto. And I think one thing that's super important to note is that what I am sharing is a perspective. It is a lens through which to have a discussion. I'm not providing some sort of sharp definition, like, here is how we define blah. I'll see you later. Because I'm trying to get something that's very amorphous and subjective and trying to put it in a frame so that I can kind of share the general vague feeling that I like a lot.
Whatever your plans, they're statistically... I don't mind if I enjoy this.
Let's go into this. And for any of you who are wondering about, like, well, how about this game? How does it fall into this? Again, just like, I'm just trying to give the comparison of, just think about how extreme the shifts and changes and shapes and possibilities are in something like a StarCraft. Versus a Rocket League. Is Rocket League purely fixed and static? Well, no, there's some stuff, you know, like you get... What's going on with Boost is like a really simple example of that. You just gotta pop this Dovin. I'm trying to convey I like things that are more on the StarCrafty, Magic-y end of that. What about my game? My game has change that's happening? Sure it does. Sure it does. That is so good for our opponent. Alright, here we go. Some Unix says the existence of mill decks is a great example of how MTG can vary. In most games, mill isn't even a thing to think about, but all it takes is one player going down that route to suddenly shift what the game's about. Yeah, or like even something more basic, like this one Thief of Sanity is now something that is really significant to consider, to try to make a plan around, to try to think through how this is going to affect my upcoming game. We lost, by the way. Helps a little bit, but not the most. Just chump here. That's very bad for us. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things that sort of like are different elements of different kinds of things. You know, like if you get a rifle in PUBG, a lot of the rifling that you'll do will be a little varied from close, a little varied from far. You know, it's gonna happen. But you don't have huge, large-scale changes like, I'm trying to be the last man standing. Actually, I'm no longer trying to do that. That is not the goal of this game anymore. You know, there's this hugely imposed structure of the shrinking circle. Yeah. If you have, like, a shotgun, that shotgun will feel very different from a sniper rifle, but the shotgun doesn't really have an arc to it. It's not like the shotgun is changing and growing and shaping. Are there lots of possibilities that will shift what your experience is like in PUBG? Well, yeah, of course. 100%. Just using it as a way to describe and discuss. Adanto Vanguard. Not helping me. I think this is fine. I don't think I actually change anything. Actually, is my opponent more mid-rangey? I actually think our opponent is more mid-rangey than I was supposing. Because it actually did not look like a super sweepery focus thing. Oh, shit. What happens then? What happens then? Alright, looks like we got no changes. Okay. That's alright. Start getting in with the beats. I actually really like Spell Pierce a lot. Wow. If this flips, it's going to be hard to lose, man. Yeah, I'm going to be drafting quite a bit when Warrow to Spark comes out. Yahoo. I'm not going to counter it because the only card that this can remove... Oh, wait, this is not a duress. Man, my brain is not working. That's fine. That's actually a way better result for me. Oh, that's so good. So now we pretty much win. Yeah, I guess my opponent is more mid-rangey. I guess that was the correct supposition. Deputy of Detentions and all, huh? Sucks a little bit. I can't cast Negate, but being able to have lethal seems pretty reasonable. Alright, meandering our way upward. Keep firing it off. I'm just annoyed that I can't get an island in the sideboard to just, like, be useful. It doesn't show up. Nope. Alright. Is it Guildgate? Okay. Add one. Ziont, there is a bug. We have an island in the sideboard. It is not showing up when we are given the opportunity to sideboard. That is the bug. That's why we are a bit of a grumper. Because it's there, it's in there. I think we are toasted. Is this just a creature? Yeah. What is going on in this? Oh, you checked after the match? Yes. Checked before the match, even. I need to get this damage in now because my buddy here is rather likely to have a way to blow us up with a Gates Ablaze or so. You got it, friend. This Gates deck's actually pretty fun. Growth Spiral, okay. Having this is kinda nice, but I more so expect that our opponent will hit us with a Gates Ablaze or with that Angel Lady that just heals for like 1 billion. Circuitous Root, I guess? Ooh, is there any way we can buff the damage on this? I guess we need a Benalish Marshal or we die. I mean, the Angel or Gates Ablaze just basically blows us out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if we were to get the Benalish Marshal, but now to no avail. This is so much land. Alright, this game is doomed. I think I don't like White Weenie, man. I feel so dead so quickly in these matches. I'm just all about the Gruul, man. Gruul seems so strong. Is our buddy digging? So I guess our buddy needed a Gates Ablaze and maybe still didn't get it. Tried out your Naya control recently? I haven't. Has no new cards, so I feel weird running it. Alright, I mean, this is pretty clear sideboards, right? Kill this. You kill that. Kill that. We'll need to leave in the Conclave Tribunals, because there will be nerds in the way. I actually just generally like 3 Benalish Marshals anyways. Adanto Vanguard seems acceptable. Disdainful Stroke's nice against the big dude. Deputy of Detention is... We'll definitely want one of these puppies in here. Actually, I'm just going to cut my Loxodons. We fast, we kill. Yeah, that's exactly the curve that we like. Salon's Binding is the anti-gates tech? Really? What makes it so primo anti-gates? Oh, Unix, have you ever woken up, as I did this morning, to find that your sweet little baby cat's knocked a plate off your table and it broke? Not really. Isn't that amazing? Actually, as it turns out, not heckin' really, man. Bonk. So we have 5 out, so next turn we'll have 7 out. Gates ablaze. It lives, it lives! Yeah, I guess let's do this. Go on in. Yeah, mugs are an issue with Despy. She likes to knock mugs off, but only in very specific locations. God damn, I can't believe how tight my frickin' neck is. This is a nice thing to Conclave. Alright, so how many gates is this? This is 2 gates, so Gates Ablaze deals 2. So I mean, if I like pay 2 life, play a Snubhorn, play a Tithe Taker, play a Venerated Loxodon, then like that's pretty good, because like pretty much everything lives through a Gates Ablaze. So let's see, 4 and 5 and 4 and 5 and 5 is like a lot of damage. Oh my god, please be a... Okay, whatever. You know, I'll pay the life for dominance. That's a lot of damage coming in. Do we do it? You know, it took that Gates Ablaze to remind me that Gates Ablaze is not always a sweeper. God, I cannot believe how freaking tight my neck is. Hunter 1273. 400 bits is... I saw that I have 400 bits for some reason. We'll put them to use, I suppose. Oh, you, Hunter 1273. Oh, dude, I have more seltzer water. Cheers to you. Patrick Jeremy, I'm right there with you, man. I keep treating it as Star of Extinction. Were those your Jack Ryan bits from a while ago? Who watched Jack Ryan? I enjoyed that quite a bit. It was good old-fashioned pulpiness, man. Ah, that's an almost amazing hand. I think I still keep it. See, if I tilt my head back like this, that feels nice. Belts collector, good. Pass, pass. Good. It's a Snubhorn, you know, it does something. Pelt Collector turn 1, we can, like, deal with. No attacks. In this matchup, the Venerated Loxodon is, like, real good. Real good. Ah. Hello. Yes, this is like Gruul aggro as well. Okay, does anyone have any guilty pleasures here in terms of media? I mean, mine is obviously Korean dramas, but I don't feel guilty about anything in my life. I'm done feeling guilty for shit, man. Korean dramas are unbelievable. I love them so much. I love Korean dramas, man. I'm currently in the middle of 2. Romance is a bonus book, and... touch your heart. Touch your heart. Just touch. No! Trenton says the real world. Ooh! Harry Doche says cheesy cop shows. Okay, does anyone... okay, here, I'm going to ask this question, and I want to hear from a small number of self-selected giganto guilt monsters about this, right? Who here, like, really has, like, a guilty pleasure that's just so guilty that you're like, oh my god, Jesus. Like, who has one of them? It's just like one of those, like, Jerry says I do, but I'm never going to admit it. Like, for real. That's awesome, man. I don't know what it is you're talking about, but hell, good for you, my dude. Watching the 100. I started watching the 100, man. That show is, like, kind of fucking extreme. Give me them dongs. Dong. Alright, he's a big boy now. Watching the 100 is so good. Alright, who's... alright, like, label it for me. At Day 9 TV me about your big guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's fine. Ang8811 says RuPaul's Drag Race for sure. RuPaul's Drag Race is fantastic. Random Sama says Hoarders. Yeah, Hoarders is... that's pretty dank, man. I like Hoarders. Say yes to the dress, says Erdetty. That's so good. Ooh. Boombox Banana says Riverdale. Oh. Yes. Oh, Gunny says Steam sales. Actually, we need to have a conversation about that sort of fucked up brain space you get in when there's some Steam sales shit on, man. We actually kind of need to sit down and, like, look each other in the eye and be like, I don't know, I kind of, like, made some decisions around the Steam Summer Sale, and I just, like, can't believe it. Alright, who am I not attacking with? My Benalish man? This guy? Nice. Where I'm like, oh, a 50-cent game called Dragon. A game about a dragon. Which is an actual game, mind you. That shit is like... do you guys know this game called Dragon? A game about a dragon? I found it through a Steam Summer Sale when I looked up the word dragon. Alright. And for whatever reason, this game keeps just like popping up. Again and again and again. God damn it, I have to shut the fucking time you out, you bastard. You're such a fucker. I can't. I hate that clip. That day upset me so much. I was so upset that day. Oh, God, I fucking can't believe you keep posting that. You are getting a timeout, young man. Oh, my God. I missed the clip. Oh, my God. I need it. No, you're not going to see it for 10 minutes because that's how long Shaz has been for. Ah, fuck. Alright, how do I win this puppy? Baffling End, Baffling End, Baffling End, Baffling End, Baffling End. We're gonna need some conclaves. 3 and 3 seems good. Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants. What do I think about this? Adanto, I believe, is going to be weak in this matchup. I think something like this is actually quite nice. Baffling Ends removes creatures that are 3 or less, which is most of them. Except for the Phoenix, which we can gobble up. He did gift 100 subs. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to untime out and untime out. I am the Shaz. Untime out. I am the Shaz. Be careful, I'm watching you, Shaz. Release the Shaz. Drenzen says, congrats on the weight you've lost since then. Yeah, I've lost a good chunk of poundage. I keep plateauing, and I don't like it. Say no to the plateau. Do I just get this guy out now, or do I build the Bard? I think I build the Bard. I'm Shaz says, hi everyone. You don't you pull that shit with me, Shaz. So, am I on the defense? I think my Benalish pal is going to come out now. I think if Ajani lands, that's pretty strong. Maybe I should've. Maybe I should've. Land is good here. That is bad. Alright, I think it's time to just go in there, yeah. We heal a little too, which is good. Looks like the Pelt and the Snubhorn are just gonna bounce off each other. Oh yeah, but there's this game, like Dragon, a game about a dragon, that I looked up, that like, you know, it's like 50 cents on Steam Summer Sale or something. And like, dude, like, I later discovered that the person who made this game, actually, it was like the first time they'd ever done anything significant programming-wise or something, like a relatively novice developer who put all the code for the game in one file. And I remember reading that, like, way later, and it's like, is this the same as the... Oh my god? Which is like, you know... There's a part of that is that bad? Yeah, that's generally known to be fucking terrible. And let me explain a little bit about why it's bad. Was it good in any way? I don't know. I've never played it. This is actually a huge marketing opportunity. I don't know. I've never played the game. I just saw it, and the title tickled me. I can hold on to that. Boom. So here, the thing about coding is that I I would say that probably 40%, somewhere between 40 and 60% of code is understanding code, right? Now you're like, what the fuck is Sean talking about? Like, 50% of code is actually understanding what a variable is and what a for loop is and what a if-then statement is and what classes and all this shit are. It's about 50% of it. The other 50% is figuring out how to make sure that you don't fuck over everyone that you work with. Okay? Now, it might sound like I'm being perhaps a little extreme, and I just want to clarify, no. There's all sorts of things that you do that are all about making your code easy to work with. And as a matter of fact, making your code easy to work with is fucking hard to do. Let me begin with like a really simple example, which is you have variables that represent pieces of data. For instance, if we are coding Mario, Mario will have a height and a width. And it's probably pretty good to name that Mario height and Mario width. Well, someone could name that variable Mario X and Mario Y. Is this bad? I mean, the code will still work, right? The computer doesn't care what any of these names are, man. I don't have a plan. But the problem with Mario X and Mario Y is that, is this the... Yeah. Looks like we got something for free. The problem with this is that X, Y could be the positions. Someone could be in some way thinking that it's X velocity and Y velocity. It could be all sorts of things. And so just this poor name winds up starting to hurt other people that might work with your stuff. For instance, there's an artist who's trying to look up what pieces of code will be referenced when they are making the costume that Mario is wearing. So I think we have roughly the same plan as before. Yeah, I kind of like this still. So, I mean, that's one example. It's just like, if you name things well, it makes it easy for other people to work with your stuff. There's another idea, which is like breaking code into small files. So each little block of code does one thing, and this little block of code does one thing. That's a good one. And the thing is that it's actually pretty hard to do what I just said, to figure out how to divide all that stuff up. This is not the correct one to play for. I should have played the Dauntless Bodyguard. But that's okay. Even your Paladin makes mistakes. You know, if we're doing Mario, we might have the movement code associated with Mario. We might have the rendering code that actually does the work of displaying Mario on the screen and stuff like this. Should those be broken into two different files? Because they're all Mario related. Maybe we don't me to do that. Totally reasonable statement, right? And this is where some of the fuzziness winds up coming in. Trying to figure out how to organize all that. And I'm trying to think of a really concrete example of, like, if a file is not split up properly. Because the thing is that if we're trying to break things up into different files, then at some point, these files are going to have to be able to talk to each other, right? These files are going to have to be able to understand where this, that, and the other is located. Like, if I am a mushroom, I'm in... excuse me. If I'm a mushroom, and I'm going to power up Mario's height, I need to go tap into the file that stores Mario's height somewhere. Let's just get a Deputy of Detention off the top, huh? That's just as good. If I swing with everything, has to block a Snubhorn. Yeah. Excuse me. And so, at some point, because everything's referencing everything else in all these different ways, if I come in and I change one file in the wrong way, I can break everything. Because I didn't realize that 10 other files were referencing it and so on and so forth. And so, keeping everything in one file makes it unbelievably hard to work with. Because it's ideal if it's broken into 10 different chunks, and if I work on chunk 2 and you're working on chunk 8, and we ideally our work doesn't really affect each other and everything is going totally fine. Oh, looks like someone wants to go wider than day 9. And thus as the story goes. But the thing is that, like, I will stress the super important thing that I feel like a lot of, I don't know a better word than dumbasses. A lot of dumbasses sort of do the, I know it and you don't and you're doing it the wrong way, aha, neener, neener. Like, I saw a lot of people point at that person that made the whole game and, like, laugh at him or her or they, like, laugh at the developer, like, oh, you're so dumb, you don't know how to do it, oh my god, you're making me roll my eyes off. This person literally said, I want to make a game, and then went ahead and made the whole fucking game, dude. That's pretty remarkable, right? I mean, that's spectacular. And this is actually true about enormous amounts of entertainment works. Like, if you, like, this room that I'm in, like, I have a very nice camera and I have some lights positioned, but I mean, like, if you looked, you would be like, those are not studio lights. Like, I actually bought some really nice equipment and it didn't work as well as, like, these. This is like a $15 light that I'm using right now. And I mean, it's like, here's the bottom of it, right? It literally, it's this. This is what I use to light myself with. And I point it at a wall. And it looks nice. Right? And if it's off a little bit, it looks terrible. Like, just because it looks shitty behind the scene does not change the fact that it could look great in front of the scene. We are so stupidly dead in this game. Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna hit that with a no attacks. Things like that. Like, the fact that I have all these elements on my screen to display the show, and if one of them just, like, turns off, like, you'll see, like, what my show is actually just like a windowed of Magic the Gathering, right? It's not a very sophisticated setup. There's something especially true about video game code, which is an enormous amount of what you're writing for game code is one-time use code. This defines how this bush that exists at this part of the world functions under this one circumstance, and whatever, it's fine. Doesn't matter that it's inefficient. Alright, everything sucks. Everything sucks for us in this game. Brandon Gilbert is going way wider than we. No attacks. Oh my god, Manny Mouse says, I want to let you know that Trabadab and I are engaged now. I proposed on Sunday on my birthday, and I just wanted to know you're the biggest. You're part of the reason we got together in the first place. Oh my god, Mandy Mouse, that's so nice. Oh, that's really nice. You get married. Oh. I'll go to 1, man. Congratulations, Mandy Mouse. You must be so happy. Mandy Mouse says, I'm beyond thrilled. It's pretty fucking sick. Can we win this game? Is there any way that we win? We definitely get the Deputy of Detention up in this. And do we try to go under? I think we do. I think we are trying to go under. I think we chuck out the Adanto pals. So we have no way of winning. Okay. Rawtosh says, I have two 4K and a 1440p 165Hz monitor on my desk right now. Man, that's great news. Goodbye, Adanto pal. Welcome, Baffling End. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I just... Maybe I replace the Tithe Takers with the Tocatlis. Are there that many ETB things outside of the Venerated Loxodon? I don't think I want that anyways. I think I like the Tithe Taker. I think this is probably the cut still. Not great, but I'm gonna hang on to it. It's still pretty acceptable. Rawtosh, happy 3 years, man. I remember when you started bombing with the 1440p monitor stuff, and I did not get it for ages. Mandy Mouse says, I have a super crazy question. Is there any way you'd consider officiating when the time comes? It would mean the world to us. Unfortunately, I no longer do wedding officiations. Believe it or not, I have done a surprising amount of wedding officiating. It is just unfortunately a little too disruptive in the schedule. Yeah, I feel like I do. I feel like I just get rid of this. This is basically what I go for, I think. Prevent any momentum from getting there. Alright, everyone go in, including the snubber. How else are you going to show off the power hot? Shark hot? I am not feeling power hot lately. I'm feeling pizza hot. Although I've pretty much just decided, like, I'm just gonna only eat healthy for like at least a month. Like, quite literally no cheatsies. Alright, this is pretty good. Gonna be that there healthy boy. This matchup feels super snowball. Yeah, whoever's on the play just dominates, huh? This is the best is I think you do not have lands selected in the side deck screens. They do not show up. Unfortunately, I tried with like every permutation in there and it wasn't working, and I was like, ah! Happy sub, baby, though. Physics is the best. Alright, who's taking the trip out, huh? That one, huh? Alright. I mean, I just keep pressuring, huh? Just keep pressuring. I watch a lot of Noxious at the gym. Or Jeff Hoagland. What could this be? Did it! Will you do Audible? I could really get behind you reading books. You mean like do narration for a book? No idea how that would work. If my opponent has Settle the Wreckage, then Brandon Gilbert's just better than we are. I mean, that's all there is to it. I am not even accounting for the possibility of that. Start with 50 Shades of Grey. I'd rather start with fan fiction, like terrible fan fiction. There's some YouTube channels out there that do that, right? They just read terrible fan fiction. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Bada boom. Shunk. Whoa, 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 whoa. We won a match, Mamma Mia. Get ready for game 3. Yeah, I think that the 9 removal elements are going to be positively positive for us. Positively positive. This is a good one. So I just go like Skymarcher Aspirant, Skymarcher Aspirant, and the Skymarcher Aspirant, and then Skymarcher Aspirant. Like, we could plausibly just slam out some huge... Oh, yes, yes. Oh my god, look at how much Skymarching I'm doing. What's now, Brandon? Alright, that's not a good play. No attacks. I mean, we did it, right? We got him. Right? This is game. Sure, you got it. Ink Druid. So I can just do everything. Alright, I just play all the cards that I own. I probably want that on the Loxapal, huh? What am I talking about? I can't put that on the Loxapal. Put this on my grounder. Yeah, it's so broken! Yes. You thought you were the wide boy, Brandon. I'm the wide boy. Corpathians is literally something to say I love this community and I love Day 9 content. So sick. Man, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear I'm putting some smiles on some faces today, man. I really feel like today was you all being sweet to me and helping me feel good. Oh, that's broken. Next, next. All attack. This way. Go. God, that's so stupid. Bang, bang, bomb, 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 boom. Alright. Yeah, I love the all-attack arrow. The all-attack arrow is glorious.
My strength is our strength.
Woo! Took me long enough, but we're diamond. Are we switching decks? Oh, I'll play a few more of this. I'll honor it. I'll honor the deck. No unbreakable formation. That's right. No unbreakable formation. Manny Mouse says, oh yeah, we adopted 2 baby kittens. Oh, here it goes. Here it comes. Tell me about those baby cats. Baby cats. This is a hand enough. Try the Planeswalker Getter deck. I don't even know what that is. Ilustro. Oh yeah, we said we would try my old school Naya control. Yeah, Naya. I forgot my Naya list. I gotta remember that thing. I have a great deal of pride in that Naya list. Swinging in for the win. Okay, to post an MTG Goldfish link, man, go right the heck ahead. Do-do-do-do. Planeswalker Gates. What is this list? This list is wild. Oh my. I think I actually own all those. Alright, I see some white, I see some blue. Is there any way for my opponent to deal with this? Two, 4, 8, 5. It's you know, I mean, I should just be smart. I really want to Loxodon out. So there's no Wrath effect that can come down next turn, which is kind of why I was like, I'm not sure what that was. What did I cut to put these puppies in last time? Like one of those? Maybe all of these? Saw blue-white. Oops. Yeah. Maybe we cut the Venerated. This is a ridiculous deck. All right, that's a bad one. That one's better. Manny Mouses, which Discord channel do you want us to post pictures of our kittens? Probably the lobby. The lobby is always best. Please send me your kitties directly. Alright, so it looks like it was Esper, so our Espermations were correct. That's a pretty good one. Alright, let's go to town first. Yeah, I think I'd rather have this get absorbed. How did you, Day 9, come to be the proud captain of Despian Sheriff? I went to a shelter called 9 Lives Foundation in Redwood City, California. And I got not one, but 2 baby cats. Alright, I think I'm on the losing end of this match. I actually don't understand the logic of running one of these puppies. Is it that I'm not supposed to be running removal anymore? This makes sense to me in control. Where's control? Can't upload photos to the lobby. Oh my god. Well, there's an animal pictures. There's an animal pictures thread. Animal pictures channel. That's so smart. That's so smart that we don't allow images in there. I forgot about that. We really have our shit together. Leg Ion Landing. Ooh, that's so good against us. Bam. Boom, bam, boom. Yep, whatever you want to do, dude. Can't upload animals galore? I mean, you can paste links in there. Like you put in a imager link, and then it just shows the image there. It's pretty nice. All right, so we got a Snubhorn. Bong. Is this really all that Griffin one has? Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to pay the life, man. We're in a race situation. I'm happy to exchange, man. What's the plan for this Friday? Plan for this Friday is my time at Porsche, which I hear is grand. But really, we're just buying time until we hit to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Sekiro. What's it gonna be, Griffin? Probably has to be Kaya's Wrath, huh? Kaya's Wrath? So pics aren't allowed in the channel. You should be able to post imager links. Should be able to post. We were just talking about this. Alright. Alright, Chemister's Insight's good. Did we just win? Should be able to post imager links. Excellent says, oh, I missed the explanation. Yeah, well, part of me is like going over it again because I'm like, I thought that is how it worked, but like, Discord server's really big and a lot of people help make it work. So I might have just been like friggin' wrong. 100% how it works. Phew, thank God. Christ. Yeah, it looks like my partner in crime just explained that the permissions for files, the only settings that are available are either allow all files or don't allow all files. So it's not like allow images, but not EXEs. Beep boop. I want to see something. Google.com. All right. I think we won. I actually thought that we were dead, but I think we won. I think this is why Thief of Sanity is, like, not a card to play. We did it. Da-na-na-da-da-da-da. Did a lot of people treat, like, the closing of a game as a rage quit? And I'm sure there's, like, rage quits that do function as such, but I mean, like, sometimes there's just just fucking quit. Just closing it, man. I do that all the time, where I'm, like, in a game and I'm like, we're dead, and I just close the whole client and go do something else, man. It's like an indifference quit. Are we up against a red? Hey, Johnny Rollo. Happy 44 months. Uh-oh. Looks like Yeetus got us. Yeetus get'ems. Alright, so plausibly, yeah, this isn't a little drakey decky. Some detention depths are gonna be nice. Okay, we're gonna get this guy out. We're gonna get this guy out. So this is the Is It Drake's deck. This is probably Luis Scott Vargas's list. Luis got top 4 in last championship. And it's a deck that runs 4 Crackling Drakes, 4 Goblin Electromancers, and 4 of the Arclight Phoenixes. But why Shock there? And then, like... And then what? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Perfect. Not a problem. Our opponent is looking to do a whole bunch of basic removal-y things until all of a sudden, kaboom, out goes the Arclight Phoenixes. And as always, our goal is to go under. That's a very nice one to have. Don't exactly have a good reason to be doing it in this order, but it's pretty fun to go in this order, I will admit. You can also play this because it says exile target creature and opponent controls. You can just play this as an extra 1-of to get the city's blessing. Découvrir. See, the drakes have flying, so you can go underneath. Haha. No phoenixes yet, huh? Next level plays. Next level plays. You like that? You like me playing a Baffling End for nothing but a blessing? Thong. Wow, this is like the worst possible draw of all time. I mean, this is like an impossibly poor draw from Yeetus. Découverte, says Jireel. What language is that? Because découvrir is French. Or découvre. Oh, it's translation of discovery. Découvrir is discover. Ah, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. I see. Do I want these, like, counter pals in? Baffling End does seem pretty good, right? I actually think I, like, hardly change anything. I think I just do like this. Like, yeah, Disdainful Strokes will blow up the big Drakies. But a small number of Baffling Ends, because it's basically just the Goblin Electromancer. Maybe I still only want one Baffling End. Still seems very reasonable, because we can just Baffling End one, we just win. And then Conclaves and Deputies for the big boys. And I mean, for the most part, we're just trying to win fast as fuck. We could arguably cut both the Baffling Ends and put in Disdainful Strokes, but that feels like about it. Huh. I think that after this match is done, I'm going to use a restroom. I'm going to get an espresso, actually. It's pretty cool, huh? Wow. I don't know why every time... There's something in this game that reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie. Some sound or some noise. I would be surprised if Yeetus would trade an Electromancer for a Dauntless Bodyguard. Super surprised. Time for another Banjo-Kazooie Iron Man run. Oh my god, let me tell you how Banjo-Kazooie Iron Man runs go. You're like having a blast, thinking about how much you love Banjo-Kazooie, and then you get to click clock wood, fall off that tree one time, and that's GG. God damn, I loved in Banjo-Kazooie just climbing up tall shit, man. And not like climbing up tall shit the way Assassin's Creed climbing up tall shit works, where you like hold R1 and your guy just climbs up the thing. Like, I enjoy like the jumping, navigating, avoiding stuff. Okay. I don't think this is going to be relevant. Any advice for dealing with Gates' decks as Sultai mid-range? Believe it or not, I don't think I've actually played Sultai mid-range. I played a pretty damn good amount of Golgari in Guilds of Ravnica, in the Gurns. I think we actually have the advantage here. What to do? Okay, so the way that you lose in that matchup really feels like the Gatebreaker Rams are an issue, which I think you can just hostage take your way out of. Or cast down or do whatever. It feels like the real pain in the Aceroni has to be the Gate Colossus. It has to be that. Yeah, that's a weird play. So, I mean, I feel like Vraska's Contempts feel like a nice option there. And just, like, play very slowly. If you go, like, really late, feels like it's plausibly good. See ya. I feel like you can never try to go under the Gates deck as Golgari. Like, your Hydroid Crazy Boys are going to be, like, super high value. And Vivians to destroy the... Yeah, I mean, Hostage Takers and Gates Ablaze... Or Hostage Takers to get rid of the Guild Summit. Things like that. Try to win via sheer card advantage. And what gets discoed here? Nothing. There was nothing. That's your good old pal Day 9 trying to brainstorm it out, man. It's the best I... Oh, shit. Best I could do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now I can Venerated Loxodon and Conclave Tribunal next turn, which feels good. Hostage Taker is creatures only in artifacts, not enchantments, right? Nice. That's true. That's true. That's a true statement. No. One, two, three. Yeah, I think we'll still get City's Blessing because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Ooh. Thong. All right, so this is a pretty scary attack we have here. Yeah, so I guess it's more like about the Vivians blowing up their enchanters, Vraska's for exile. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe Gates Ablaze just has like a winning matchup against Sultai there. I have to look at a Sultai list, start looking at what the toolsets actually are. A Bacon Bolt. Who's protecting this? You got it, man. I think Yidis has gotten the worst draws that are humanly possible with this deck. Like, the absolute bottom ranker draws. I'll allow it. This is a good attack. Kittens are in the lobby. Oh my god, let's take a look at those kitties. Where's the kitties? Oh, we're getting them loaded. This is good. Okay. And the turn. Let's see here. Oh. Oh, kitties. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. No Conclave for lethal. We might have lethal, man. I was opening up some kitty stuff. See, like, here is my actual screen. And behind that is Magic the Gathering. So I'm like navigating through this, trying to find kitties. Look at these kitties. Oh my god, hi. Oh, look at this one's got a little crown there. Oh. Oh, look how tired this kitty is. Oh, and this kitty's just snuggling there. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, and there's the marriage ring. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, oh my god, look at Triscorp's kitty. Just doesn't know how to sit down, but it's trying really hard. Is that two cats? Oh my god, it's two cats, because there's a face and there's a face. Oh my god, this little one is snuggling. There's two cats. I actually just took a moment. I was like, well, is there that one cat is... It's actually two cats. Oh, you're upside down. Oh, and there's a big cat and a little cat. Yeah. Alright, one more cat. We got JPC. There's Ark. Oh. Oh, there's Amahunek. Oh my god, what a beautiful coat on this kitty. Oh my god, look at them go. Oh, they're both hanging out with bendy necks. Yeah. Yeah, watching the magic. You're such good kitties. Oh, look at that. And there's me looking all haggard. That's so great. Oh, there's another Triscorp kitty cat. Oh, you got a little smudge on your nose. Oh, Jazz Cat. Alright, I'm taking a long one. We're taking a long break.